Get off of me, dang thing. Why are you there? How are you? Get me here. In my way. Go away. All right, good morning, everybody. The counter hasn't. There it goes. Now the counter says there's 3 people in there. You know what? I'm going to make it 4. I'm going to jump on my phone. Does it count you? Here, we'll find out. Does it count you? You better turn my volume down. Here, I know how it'll count me. I'll switch accounts and I'll go in under my other one. Y'all want to know what my other YouTube channel is? There, I just said hi. There's my other channel, Lemon Fab. I give myself a view. Is that cheating? Zed, Any Fan, Keith, Joe Buck, Joshua, Mr. Tolley. Welcome in, everybody. It's we have the windows open and it stormed this morning, so now I'm kind of phlegmy. All that drainage coming out. Last few days we went. Yesterday we went fishing, me and Gregory, and no, Gregory, somebody. It was mentioned just a little bit ago. If Gregory showed me up. Well, here's the thing: is no, he didn't. You know why? Because there wasn't nobody around to see it. Okay. Yeah, Gregory caught, I don't know, probably 30, 40 bluegill yesterday. So, Avid, how you doing? Mike, how you doing? So, yeah, Gregory caught like 40 bluegill or so. I would say probably 40. I don't know. Between both of us, it was 50. So, in other words, I caught 10. I don't even think I caught that many. I think I caught like 6. I didn't keep count because I was busy paying attention to pulls. Hey, Thump. So I'll put on a big bluegill. I'll put on a big goldfish and I chunked it out. There's this like big sunken tree, all brushy and stuff. It's been in the water for, they said a few years. So it's when they put that pile there. Well, it was marked so long by people having their bobbers stuck up in there. So now when I'm set on the dock in my certain spot at that handicap dock, I can kind of see where I need to be. Yesterday, I almost lost a rig because I casted just a little bit too far over to the left and got the tree. But the second cast out, I threw and it was over just about 4 feet. And as it was coming down, it just settled. And I was setting my pull down, hit the bait release or the release button and the bait clicker. And as soon as I did that and just set up in my wheelchair, I turned like this. And then all of a sudden my pull goes, and I turned around and picked up the rod and went to go like that. And I felt it just for a minute. It doubled over my Uncle Lou's rod. And then it just lifted up and I reeled it in. The goldfish was descaled. But it was descaled only from the hook down. So in other words, I didn't let it have it long enough to, eat it. But it was taking off. I thought it was good. So it was probably just a little flathead or a big bass. But it was hilarious. I sat there for the next 2 hours throwing bluegill in that area. I would, probably a 20-foot area or so, throw a bluegill. I threw another goldfish out there. Oh, it was Gregory sitting here behind me. He's sitting on the dock down at the bottom of the ramp to the dock, and he's casting back up to the bank and just catching bluegill left and right. So Gregory had a great day. I had a good day. I got a little bit of sun, but it's already tanned out. So see, thing is, go out and get some sun about 3 or 4 times in the beginning of the year before it gets real hot. And only do it about 15, 20 minutes. After you do that, you stay in the sun for hours. I'll stay in the sun for 4 or 5 hours and I don't get sunburnt. And I'm a ginger. Of course, you can't tell now, it's a little bit gray. But anyways, let's get to tying some jigs. As you can see, I'm in a lot better mood now that I got to go fishing. Picking up free worms at the gutter after the rain last night. Yeah, I see go in my backyard right now, there's probably worms everywhere. But we only live 2 blocks from the river. So we're still in that river valley where all that, nice vegetation settlement for the last few hundred years. So the topsoil here around here is about like this, about a foot deep or so, and it is all nothing but, you know, inert matter, or I guess that's not the right word, inert. It's all debris, leaves, grass, all that for the last 150 years this town being here. But and then before that, leaves and whatever from the trees that grew next to the river. Because I live in the part of Kansas, the only place there was trees 100 years ago was next to the river, or ones people planted in town. So we have worms galore. Gregory can go out in one night. We took a picture and put it on Facebook years ago, where Gregory had one of our cookie sheets that had like 300 worms on it, and that's what he picked in like 20 minutes out back. So we have a lot of night crawlers, and I'm talking like that, and that big around. So yeah, my ear picking pinky kind of getting long. I probably need to trim. Jody used to give me crap about it. Oh, you're gonna message me later. Did I miss something? I'm sitting here gabbing. No, he just said he's gonna message me later. Well, whatever. Holler at me. Sampy. Mr. Tolley. Randy. Let's see. Who else? Did I miss somebody else? No, I guess I'm good. All right, let's tie some jigs. Y'all tired of hearing me tell my fishing story. But yeah, we had a good time. Now, the lake we went to yesterday is famous for flatheads in our area. The problem is nobody outside of our area really knows about it. It is like the number one. I mean, like in Kansas, there's a lot of flatheads in Kansas. Let me put that out. Our record flathead is like 123 pounds or something like that. Don't quote me on that. That may be the blue cat. I don't remember. Here, let me find out. Kansas state record flathead. Yeah, 123 pounds. So 123-pound flathead out of Kansas. There's a 71-pound flathead at the place at Cheney where I like to fish, but at this little lake that I like to fish at now, really a lot. They say that their average flathead is like 5 pounds. So there's a lot of them being caught though. And but there is, just this last week was like 10 40s taken. And I shouldn't say taken, caught, because most of them were released. I think 2 guys kept theirs. But out of that, this lake's only 250 acres, and there was that many 40s taken. So yeah, that's what I'm like. I didn't know that. I did not know that this lake was that famous for it, but it's locally famous, and most people just don't. We went out there yesterday. There was 5 people fishing on this lake. That's all I seen. So we had the lake to ourselves. Hey, Chrissy. So it was a great time. We've only fished this lake 4 times now, and all times off the dock or the bank. So we're getting kind of, to where we're knowing it a little bit more, but you got to fish a lake for a couple years before you really understand it. So, but I guarantee you we will be back there. And what's funny is we drove by this lake 6 miles away from this lake, I mean, for 30 years. Dave, can I order? Oh, hey, Anyfin. Dave, can I order another assortment of jigs? Is the website up and running? The website is up and running, but all it's going to do is give an email to me. So I don't have a shopping cart on the website. With my health and everything, I'm behind. I don't know if I want to. It's so hard to me. I would think it would be so hard to just put jigs on a website because you're going to put only certain colors and stuff. And I would rather just have you email me or message me and say, hey, I want this color head, this color body, this color tail, and it's in this size you want. That kind of, how it goes. But yeah, anything, just tell me what size you want. Give me a message. I know you got me on Facebook, but you ain't ever on Facebook, so you need to be on Facebook more. Yeah, but you can email me. You know the email, doublehookangling@gmail. I just don't know. I'm to the point where I don't mind tying jigs and stuff, but I'm getting to where I don't want to do a bunch. I don't know. I'm being stubborn. That is purple. That is not blue. That is purple. Purple head, purple body, purple tail. I'll post a picture on Facebook later. This camera, and I tried that other camera that Kelly Bullock gave me, and that thing is, oh, Facebook has you blocked again. Yeah, I keep my political opinion off of Facebook. That way they don't destroy my account. I'll post a few things once in a while, like when they tried to assassinate, you know. So I posted a couple things on that day. But I'm a conservative, so if people don't like it, they can kiss my butt. And my friends that are the big D or lean to the left, they got screwed. 14 million people voted for the man, not this crazy thing that they got running now. You could take it or leave it, however you go. But I usually don't talk too much political stuff. But 14 million people voted for a guy, and then they ended up with this lady. And she says that she's dark skinned, but yeah, because she's red dot Indian from the Middle East, and I'm not PC correct, so y'all can either forgive me or not. But then she's quarter Irish and uh, something else. But the part, my wife is 10% dark skinned according to her DNA. I just think it's funny. Everybody wants to say, we are all tan, just different shades of tan. I mean, white. I mean, like that's white. That's white. Piece of notebook paper is white. I am tan. I don't. I need to get off that subject because that drives me nuts. I think people are so stupid. We're all people. God made us all. I don't give a crap what you say. What's funny is all these people from the left and stuff that don't believe in God anymore. That's the problem. See, now I got talking political. Dang it. Quit. Mark, Matt, how y'all doing? Yeah, that's why I stopped posting. I mean, if you go back and look at my Facebook from 4 years ago, there was all kinds of stuff that I posted. I deleted a lot of it because I got banned. They yelled at me, or you're posting, not true crap. And I just got tired of it. So I stopped posting it. I see plenty of y'all posting the same things I would be posting, and I would just be resharing the stuff that a lot of you I am friends with post. I figured it's out there enough. See, I think that what would solve all of our political problems is have a legal holiday for voting day, to where you could go vote your mind. You want to be a Democrat? Be a Democrat. You want to be a Republican? Be a Republican. I don't care. Common sense is the problem. That's the problem. Is common sense. There ain't none left in this world. People don't investigate reality. They hear crap on TV and Facebook and believe it. They don't go read and see if it's true, or at least go to the source, watch the original video, watch the whole video, not just nitpicks of it. Voter ID and in-person voting only holiday. You dang right. Call it holiday freedom. I don't know. Call it, just have a voting holiday. Have a one-day voting holiday. Nobody works. All government offices are closed. I mean, like Christmas. That's how everything should be closed. So everybody could go vote. Whether, the problem is, I think only like 40% of the population, or is it even that much? Is like, how many people actually go vote? If you're not registered to vote and you don't go vote, and you complain about things in this country, that makes you an idiot. Because the only way you're going to fix it is go vote, whether it's your side or our side or their side or my side, or you know what I mean? That's the only way you're going to fix it. If you want it your way, then go vote. At least your voice will count. If you don't go vote, then you have no right to say nothing about the government. Period. So there you go. There's my rant. This they'll probably ban this video on YouTube. It's all right. I'm not monetized. I don't care if I get monetized. I thought about it for the longest time, and I thought, yeah, it might be all right. But you know what? It takes so much to do it, and I would have to be on here every day. And I love y'all, but I love my family too. And I have adult, children that live with me that, can't function solely on their own. So priorities, man. I have family. If you about pulled all that, see, look at how much thread I got left on this. I got like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 turns of thread. You think I could tie one more jig before it falls off? All right. Oh, I missed something. All right, what did that say? Voter ID, okay. Well, see, here's the thing: is they keep lying. Like the 800,000 job, or they said that they had 1 million job growth this last quarter or whatever. It was 800,000 of it was lies, and that's just coming out. So yeah, mail-in ballots are down too. The problem is, like in my state, they still push them out. I've gotten 4 of them in the mail already to register to vote, and I am registered to vote. So Joshua, I don't know. The CatCon that's coming up in the spring, we probably will not make it. My health. I mean, I'm going to make a lot of excuses right now, but the last time it was great getting to meet everybody, but we, with the whole beds and all that stuff, I'll guarantee I'll go to the Holiday Inn next time. If we do go. So I just don't know if I have the money. Since I bought the pontoon and boat and stuff, I'm still trying to fix it, and I would rather fix the pontoon boat and get it running than, go to CatCon. I know that may sound selfish, but I kind of want my boat. And I still am having issues with it. Boats, old boats at that, break out another $1,000s, what they say, right? But I got everything to fix it. I just have not. It's been so hot. It was and then when it was cool yesterday, it was only 90 yesterday. I say that's cool, but it was 90 yesterday. So we went fishing, and yeah, I was out in the sun in the 90-degree heat, but I was fine. Playing there, I can only data. Yeah. They said that they had 1 million job growth, and it was actually turned out to only be 200,000. 800,000 of it was lies. You don't believe me? Go look it up. And the funny thing is it was reported by a Democratic news station. that it was lies. So at least they're starting to, you know, I don't know. The fact that she is technically still behind if you do all 50 states in combined, she is still behind in the poll by a few points. And after she had this whole convention this week and everything, and we'll see what the numbers come out this weekend. But she may be up a little bit, but it's because they just had their big giant party that actually they said absolutely nothing at. All they did kept saying was man bad, orange man bad, that kind of crap. Well, half the country thought he was just fine in the last one, so that means half of us are idiots? No. We don't care who is up there. We just want somebody that's going to, not diminish the country and bring a bunch of idiots in. And what's funny is everybody's like, oh, there's just immigrants coming in. Well, no. I know I'm on a rant. Leave me alone. It's my show. They're like, oh, there's a bunch of immigrants coming in. No, they're illegal. Period. Oh, see, there it went. Better wrap that up. I emptied it off. But yeah, so I don't care. They want to come in. I don't care. The $1 million a year was just fine. Why did we need more than that? We've had 20. Well, I think there's 20 million of them. They say that there's only 14 or whatever, but I think 20 million of them. But when you go to those other countries and look where they're coming from, look at their prison populations. Why have their prison populations gone down 25% in the last year? Answer me that. It's because they're all here. All of them. Flying them in, bussing them in. I don't know. I'm on a rant. Anyways, let's tie some stuff. Somebody say something about fishing. Yeah, I know. They take yeah, see, want to be outdoors, Matt says, is 118. See, I'm kind of behind. They were just rolling it up, rounding up. Yeah, rounding up the wrong way. Yeah, anything. They were just lying, plain and simple. That's right, Mark. What's funny is more and more people are starting to realize it. And then guess what? Yesterday, JFK is hinting that he's going to drop out and not run anymore. Of course, they didn't give him a chance. But he tonight there's going to be a big announcement at the Trump thingy. So watch it. I bet you RFK shows up and endorses him. So I hope you get to go live tonight, Mark. I know the bad thing is you guys go live after I go to bed. I took that jig out and I just need to get another spool of thread. You guys go live after I go to bed. So I miss most of everybody's lives. Let's find some black. Where is that? Yeah, mark it. Oh, that's all of them. What's that one? Black. All right. Had to find the right box of black. I'm not the biggest RFK fan, but yeah, I'm not the biggest. I don't like him. I mean, personally, he's all right. I guess as a guy, but some of his policies are all right, but a lot of it still leans pretty far left for my taste. But here's the thing: is like his economic policies, RFK's economic policies actually are not too bad. And he wants to get he actually wanted to get rid of a lot of unnecessary departments, so we'll see. I think he would be great as some kind of financial something or other, as far as getting rid of maybe the IRS or this show's actually, I bet you this show gets a mark on it. I bet you they send me an email saying, hey, you're violating our policies. We'll see. I guess if it gets banned, y'all won't be seeing me tie purple jigs, will you? Anything have a question for you? How do you get hold of you? far as I know, Joshua, you'd have to go to any fan's email, go to his page and go to his email. His email's on his page, on his YouTube. Yeah, see, there you go. There's another one. Yeah, I was supposed to tie up some purple jigs for Denise, and I forgot. So I'm gonna send her these 5 out today. Maybe she'll catch something. If not, she'll have some pretty jigs. I'll see if I can find it. My purple feathers are getting kind of low on that run. All right, let's see here. No such thing as freedom of speech unless you understand. Yeah, right. Yeah. Yeah, see, I watch. If you guys want to watch a really good news program, go watch Newsmax. And if you can't watch it on your cable or local stuff where you're at, download the app. The problem is the app's $5 a month, but it's worth it. Y'all can spend $5 a month on here to support somebody. You know, I mean, order the magazine, Newsmax magazine. That place is nuts. The it's a conservative channel, but they show both sides. They have Democrats on and everything else. So I didn't realize I was going to get this political on this show, but oh well. Crap happens. Oh, I got a couple more sitting there. Ouch! Poked myself. No blood, so I'm good. Oops. Well, it's just about too light for that, but we'll have to add another feather. That one's a little light. I guess we could leave it, but it needs more. So, any fan, while you're on here, is so you're wanting more of these? Is that what you're wanting? More like that size? So I got some up here that I tied here in the last day yesterday. So there's one. And do some little, so like there. I'm hoping these are showing up. There's one. I just go through and just like show you the ones I tied. There, every one of these is different because I went through all. I had a little slot of mixed colored heads after what I do is when I color up my heads, there you go. There's a nice, that focus pretty good. When I color up heads, I color extras when I'm doing it for people. So like a couple weeks ago or a week ago, I guess it's been about 2 weeks now. Mark on here, Catfish and Crappie, he wanted some jigs. Whoops, stay up there. Well, you're not gonna stay up there. Turn it that way. So why I did pour, colored him some heads and poured him some stuff. I did me some too. But if that's kind of what you're wanting, and then I did these, and I haven't tried these yet. These are like, let me pick it up. These are like gnats, um, a a fly, but the gnat has stuff sticking out. But basically, it's a jig that just has the chenille all the way back to the curve. See, like that. I did that so you could just hook a wax worm on there and have the wax worm sticking out. But I did like that one. Oops, and dropped it. That's the same. And then Here's one. And then, I'm sorry, guys. My hands look really dirty, but they're clean. I just can't get the stain out of them. There. And then those. So, like that. Is that what you was talking about, any Finn? Hey, Ace. Ace Reflections Fishing. Sorry, the print's small and I'm old. So if that's what you're talking about, like that, I'll send. I mean, I'll tie up some stuff if you're wanting small stuff, but you just let me know what you want. I'll even sacrifice them if those are what you're looking for. Hey, Nick, welcome in, y'all. The kids are good. They're at the thrift store. They'll be back after a little bit. See what time is it? Yeah, they'll be back in about 20, 30 minutes, and then we'll have Gregory show and tell time. Make sure I didn't miss somebody already. But welcome in, y'all. If first time here, a couple of you, at least first time I noticed you here. Anyways, I'm not very observant in my memory anymore. I'm telling you what. So, I'll tie one more of those. I gotta find my piece of chenille that I had. There it is. Thought I laid it on my belly. All right, when the feathers get bitten off, we just put worms on it. There you go. Yeah, and they'll tail bite them feathers too, especially them little snappy bluegill. I always said that bluegill have a little. They either have that little peck bite or they have that trigger bite where they just inhale the dang thing. But yeah, we got. I still am having problems with the trolling motor. I don't know what to do with it. I gotta. Somebody said disconnect. Take the head unit off, and where the cords go down in through the shaft, the the power and ground for the bottom motor. They said plug those in direct and to the battery and see if the dang thing spins. Of course, put a fuse link in there so you don't blow it out. If it doesn't spin, then that's the bottom end. If it does spin, then your GPS head's probably jacked up. But why would it kick on and make noises and beep and all that? I didn't put another feather on that. I left it light. So I don't know what to do with the boat. I don't know what to do with the motor. I'll get it fixed. It just matter of figuring it out. I'm not buying a new trolling motor. The one I got's just fine. I just need to get it fixed. I was told they're not that difficult to fix. If it's the GPS part, that's easy. Just take the top end off and put a new one in. Link it. The motor, I think it's a little bit more difficult to take that bottom end apart. I've never had one apart on a trolling motor, but I'm sure it's not that hard. I am mechanically inclined and I have YouTube. I can figure it out, I suppose. Those feathers are all junk. That one's going to be kind of poofy. Well, I hope you get some jigs wet this weekend too, Matt. Can't find your about page any fan. So yeah, we went out yesterday and it was fun catching the bluegill that we caught. Wished I would have hung into whatever took off with my rod, made my bait clicker sing. But who knows? We'll get one eventually out of there. Get something nice. But we've been talking about wanting to get the boat back down to Wellington Lake. We'll see about that too. Better put another whip in that. That didn't feel secure. Then Cheney is now 7 foot low. The state's talking about shutting it. Hope not, but we'll see with that too. All right, let's go to a different color. Let's tie some of these. Tie up some orange ones. Yeah, I think next week, y'all put the word out. I think next week I'm going to do a giveaway. So, no, I think we'll do yellow with orange. I want a combo. I want something different. I'm just goofing off and trying to figure stuff out. That's what you got to do when you tie jigs. Pick up something and throw something together. You never know. The ugliest jig you got. Hey, Jody, how you doing? Well, I tell you what though, if y'all was around this area, if y'all lived around this area yesterday, Gregory could have gave y'all some bluegills because the bluegills he was catching, they was 6, 7 inches long. Some of them were 8, and I think he got one that was 9. But what he was most proud of was he was targeting white perch. Let me get back, get to the top of my roll here. So he was targeting white perch, and that's the biggest one he caught. There you go. It focused in then. So that was the biggest white perch Gregory caught yesterday. It was probably about 5 inches, 4.5 inches. I should have used it for bait because they probably would have snatched it up pretty quick, but I did it. We're going to tie a couple different orange ones here. Start off with some orange copper to match that disco orange head. I should have used a different thread. Might be able to see that one a little bit. We'll see if we could tuck that black thread down in there without being seen. I don't like thread on my collars. I've said this before. I don't like it. It has its place. I just don't like it. That's why when I tie my jigs, see, I used black thread, and you cannot see that black thread except for, nope, you can't even see. Oh, right there. Right there. You can barely see it. So, but anyways, there's that jig. Oh, you know what? We could tie a few different ways to show y'all. Let's do that. Let's get that on there. I ain't seen none of y'all share each other's stuff out yet. I didn't say it, but y'all share each other's stuff out if you would. One of the mods start sharing stuff. What do you hear? Oh, I hear the boys. Boy, they're back early. Well, that was quick. What dang, Gregory. Gregory got 2 sacks full of stuff. He got paid this last week. Turn your volume up to 100 and you can hear Gregory talking. What'd you get, Gregory? Here, let me tie this one last jig while you dig your stuff out, and then you come and show everybody. Well, if for the new people on here, we have when Gregory gets home, we have Gregory show and tell time. Gregory is the other half of Double Hook, and now we have, you know, of course, we have Rex on as our co-host. I don't know if that'll be long enough. We'll short tie it back here. And then we'll find our pinchy doodad, find our little grippers. I don't know what you call this stupid thing, tweezers, grips. But I like it because you can stick your finger in it and just roll up for those that don't have a, you know, my vise rolls, but I don't use that feature. So all right, Gregory, you ready? Hold on, let me spin this off. All right, there you go. See, that's a nice one too. All right. What are you doing, Rezzy? Does he got a toy for you? Yeah, all right, we'll see how long that lasts. Oh, sorry, Gregory. Here, let's get off the TV and put you right. Trying to get you and not me, but I don't want the TV. What do you show them? Point it, put it out there. Look at the screen and see what you got. Here, look, go. That's cool. What is it? 56? Yeah. That's pretty slick. What else you got? Oh, well, let's just do this. Here. There you go. All them cars. Set back down. The bag is wrinkling. There you go. All them Hot Wheels. And let's. What do you got in there? Oh, look. Cars. What does it say? 1968. That's an old one, ain't it? What else? That was it? You went on a Hot Wheels shopping spree. How much money that cost you? How much money it cost you? Tell me with your fingers if you're not going to talk. Oh, okay. I guess I ain't going to get an answer out of that one. There you go. Thanks for sharing them out. Appreciate you, girl. Hey, Curtis. Hey. Oh. Had something rub my arm and kind of, I thought it was a spider crawling up me. It was one of my feathers. I found 4 black widows this week. I went outside this morning. It was storming. I go outside. I got a handle on the door. So about like, okay, so you know when your house door, right? So your house door, your knob's about right here. So if your doorknob's here and your hinge is over here, about right there, about 1/3 of the way from the hinge side, I'll put a handle that I could grab. So as I'm going out the door, you know, as I bump up over the threshold and go out the door, I could reach back and I grab that handle and I could pull the door shut without having to reach all the way back and grabbing the door handle. So anybody that's got somebody in a wheelchair that goes out the door by themselves, screw a handle on your door. You can. It's my kids use it because they don't. It's easier than reaching back in and grabbing the door handle. So I got one on this door, got one on the shop door. But went out there. Well, I forgot what I was starting off with a story, and then we got sidetracked. Dang ADD or whatever you want to call that crap. So I reached back to grab that door to shut that door, and guess what? There was a spider in there, and I grabbed it. It was a black widow. I was going. It was crawling up, trying to get out of the rain, I guess. I was like, I jumped. I know I had some orange. Whoops, maybe I used it all. You know what? We've been doing Marabou for quite a few shows. I've been stuck on Marabou because during the summer, I just tie jigs for people, and it seems like most everybody wants Marabou. 951 is an X. And it's already starting. I heard twice already today, so says it cheaper. All right, so what we're going to do is we'll tie some hackle jigs. So this is a hackle feather, and this one's a really long one. So this one will look good. So this is these feathers here. Okay, so here's what the difference is. When you tie with hackle, let's get this one tied, and then I'll explain it real quick. So when you tie with hackle, I tie on the whole feather, then I trim the piece and leave behind what I want. And when I do this, even though this feather gets shorter as it goes up, the piece, the hair's coming off, as it gets shorter coming up, you can adjust that because you could go like this. Now, see, those are too long. Then you move down and go like that. That's just still a little too long. Right there, just barely too long, and right there works. So see, now they're all the same length. And this is when I use my pivot on my vise and lock these in. And then you can go, here, let me get back to where you can see. So then you can move to where you can tell if they're the same length. So see, they're all the same length. And like I said, on these bigger jigs, I will use a whole feather on a jig. And this helps me adjust the ends because it seems like it takes a longer time to tie in one piece at a time like this. But here's the thing is, when you clip them in your hand and then you stack them together, you're taking about the same amount of time as what I just did right there. So hopefully that helps y'all a little bit. Now, when I get this tied off, I'll show you. Let me finish. Yep. Yeah, you do what you got to do, and you do it your way, and don't worry about nobody else. When can you send me a jig? Nick, you want a jig? You just email me. I guess just email me, tell me what you want. If I told you I was going to send you a jig and I didn't, then I'll apologize. I probably forgot because I don't remember now. Like I said, if I was supposed to send you jigs, I thought I had everything out to everybody, so I do apologize. Let me know. I'll send you a few jigs. Tell me on here what you want. You want these orange ones I just tied, or you want small ones like this? If you want small ones like this for bluegill, see, there's like 3 or 4 jigs right there. Let me know. Best way to get a hold of me is just double hook angling at, all together. Right? It's all spelled right here. And then put @gmail on the end of that. But squeeze it all together. What I want to put flash in this. Like I said, I never did clean up my dang mess, and I should have, because I got stuff everywhere. I have dead feathers laying around in my stuff. Need to get off my butt and start doing stuff. Okay, that'll be enough for all of these. I'm going to add quite a bit of flash, but I'm only going to put it on the bottom right there, and the rest can fall where it falls. I'm going to do it this way because I want to put the same amount on each one, and I got a whole run right there. So, but crappie feed up. We all know that. They're going to see the flash. And if you want, you can move that flash around a little bit with your nail. But I just leave it like that. It's fine. It doesn't have to be all the way around it. It's a fish. They're dumb. They are literally stupid. All right. I know I had some more dark chenille too. I'm going to run out of stuff. I thought I had one that had cotton in it. Ooh. Well, I was looking for a black with copper in it. Could have swore I had one. Probably looking in the wrong spots. Those are all purples.
Yeah.
Well, where'd you go? Where'd you go? Where'd you go? Well, I may just have to change my mind. Okay, changing my mind because we'll just stay with the orange. I thought I had some black with copper in it, but I guess I don't have no more. So we'll just stay with the orange. It don't matter. All right. So something like the orange ones? Okay. Just email me. Let's see here. Facebook.
Yeah. Get the hair off of it.
Okay, so David, make some amazing jigs. Well, thank you, Ernest. I appreciate you. All right, I could just letting that thing spin away. Let's get this finished off here. That way I can explain to you the difference what I wanted to show you at the beginning. Okay, so we all know that water has resistance. This is a little Dave don't know what he's talking about science lesson. All right. Hard hackle. Hackle jig. Marabou jig. Marabou in water. When you go like this moves up and down. You just barely move it. This moves. You don't move it at all. Just the pulse of your blood going through your hand will make this feather wiggle, wiggle, wiggle. This doesn't wiggle so much, but when you jig this, the marabou, ouch, dang it, dropped it on that stuff. Okay, when you jig this one up and down, it pretty much goes up and down. It might have a little forward movement, but when you jig this one with the hackle up and down, this thing will move 6 inches. If you go like that, this thing's going to bump. And when it falls, it's going to tilt more because this has got more resistance. So when you're jigging up and down, this thing's going to do this when this one's only doing this. Does that make sense? And if it ain't that way for you, then you're using your pole different than me because it's that way for me. Let's tie up some more of these hackle ones. These hackle ones work really well too. Hey, appreciate you, Joe Buck. That's Keith, for y'all that don't know.
Hey.
All right.
You gotta get there first.
Okay, so now I did orange, black. What else would go good with that? Let's do some this. And don't be afraid to just, if they're your feathers and your jig heads and your chenille, just go wild. So you wouldn't think that green's going to go with this, and it probably don't. But who says them fish see with the way them fish see? Did the scientist ask the fish? Well, no, they got a good idea, but they ain't 100% sure. But I think they see chartreuse as more of a white than they do anything, but who knows? Maybe they see the chartreuse. Now, I know walleye are supposed to be able to see chartreuse, but are they supposed to be able to see chartreuse? Or is that just somebody's interpretation that they're seeing chartreuse? Yeah, that's enough. Then, to even make it uglier, let's do this. Let's put purple on it. Make an ugly jig. You know what? This thing probably tear them up. They'll be like, that thing don't belong in this water. That thing's ugly. Oh, it stopped. I got to eat it.
Wait.
Gregory, that squeaking thing is bad enough the dog does it. You don't need to encourage it. Good thing about a Doberman, squeaky toys last a couple days, maybe a couple hours, maybe just a few minutes. Depends on how aggressive she gets. See, I don't think that's a bad looking jig. Y'all are going to think it looks funny because it's going to look blue to you, but that's purple in the middle. So, chartreuse, purple, orange. It's goofiness. Oh, I didn't put no flash in there. I forgot.
I don't remember. That'll tell you.
I'll tie another feather one. All right. And then these two are in the same pack. Here's another thing. You never know what you're going to get. These two are in the same pack. So I don't know how well it shows on camera, but this orange is a lot darker than this orange. It shows fairly well. So, and they were both in the same package. And these feathers are a little thicker.
Oh.
You know, like more solid in the middle versus these ones. So, but anyways, I'll shove them back. I want a couple of these lighter ones is what I'm after. Yes, you missed Gregory. He was early today. I'm sorry. Gregory, any fin missed you. Come here. Come here. Bring it. Hold on, any fin. Hold on.
Bring that car and that car.
Hold on. Bring your sack of crap. bring your 56. I'm thinking it's a 56. I didn't even look. I know what a 57 looks like, but the 56 and 55s. Yeah, I was right. It's a 56. The problem is there ain't no tail lights in there, so it's a little bit more difficult, and it's a a model car, so they're not all the same. But he wants to here. You show him. This is you there. Another show and tell of the same stuff y'all seen earlier, but this is for the ones that just came in. Whoops! Turn the camera right, Dave. All right, where's the rest of your cars? Go get them. Hurry. All right. Here's what else he got. A whole sack of cars, right, Gregory? All right. There you go, anything. Oh, anything for Gregory's fans.
Only lady fan? Oh, no. Only Gregory fan.
Only fishy fan.
Gregory said that he wants to start only fishy fans. That's funny. But also when you do a hackle feather like this, wrapping it each time, putting a couple 3 wraps on there each time, that really ensures that you're locking them feathers in there. So them feathers usually ain't gonna come out. Waste a little bit more thread that way, but it is what it is.
So what did Aaron buy?
So anyways, I'm back every Friday now, guys. So I think next week, I don't know if we're going to do jigs and coffee next week, but we might do some shop time. So what do y'all think about? Whoops, what'd you knock over? The dog scared herself. So do y'all think that we should do like making rod holders next weekend or next Friday? Oh, Rosie, come here. Come here. Oh, say hi, Rosie. Oh, I didn't want to be good. You're like that. I'm going to get you. That was kind of, yeah, excuse my belly. That was a little gross because I got violated. I'm going to go brush my teeth. You gotta love dogs. That little puppy that we got, man, I'll tell you what, she will sneak a tongue in your mouth faster than you would ever know it. And it is just, I mean, it's being a little puppy, she's got the softest little tongue. Is just gross. Where is that puppy? Bring that right in here and we'll show everybody what she looks like now.
Quit getting up her ass.
Hey, this is a family-friendly show. You can't say that. Sorry, y'all. Look at this thing. Lilies. You got her all scared and freaked out the way you're holding her. Come here, her lovies. Her lovies. Look, she looking like her daddy was a raccoon or something. She turned out so ugly. She's cute. Her hair usually spikes up and curls on her face. Yeah, see, she almost got me. She's a good little girl. You good dog.
She's being hinky.
You good dog. She will growl and snarl and to the Doberman. It's not fun. It's so funny. It's hilarious. But anyways, there's the puppy. She's 8 months old now. Yeah, I should make rod holders. Okay. Well, there's one person. Is it hard to tie jigs? No, it's not hard to tie jigs. I will give you here. Let's move you guys in a little bit closer. I'll show you how I do it. And you don't. all you got to do is buy a basic little kit where you get you'll get a bobbin like this. It's called a bobbin. Get you a pair of scissors, and you can just use, little scissors. Just make sure they're good and sharp. And then the easiest tool to tie is this. And this is called a whip finish. So basic jig. Now I use jigs with a collar on it, and that helps with bulking the body out the same size as the head, so you don't have to double wrap the chenille and waste chenille. Dog wants out, Greg. We have bells by the back door for the Doberman to ring when she wants out. Greg, go let Rosie out, please. Okay, so let's just do a quick tutorial here on this. So you get a feather. Now, all I did was spin that thread on there, 20 times or so to lock it in. Now I got a pit bull that will do that. She will get it. Yeah, it's nasty. All right, so I comb my feather back and hold my feather. Then I pinch it down here and then hold it to the jig. Wrap once around it loosely and then kind of give it a little snug. And at that point, after about 3 wraps, you can go up and trim your feather off. Then just make sure that you run it all the way back to where you want it to stop at. Then go back forward to the front of the head. So now that your thread's at the front of the head, you're going to take your chenille, which is just this is chenille. It's similar to yarn, but there's a single 2 threads in there that are twisted, sometimes 3 threads in there that are twisted, that hold all this felt material in there basically. Then you wrap that with your thread to hold it down. Then you take this and you just spin it and work your way forward to where it looks the way you want it to look. Everybody's different. Then a lot of people will get to this point and then you got to go around your extra and then go over a couple times to hold it in. Once you do that, you can trim this off and then you use your whip finisher. Now with the whip finisher, that's about as low as I can get. With the whip finisher, you take this tool and you lay it flat like this, and you catch both the bottom little bump right there by my thumb and that top hook at the same time. Then you want to bring that thread up and turn it 90 degrees and then just put your bobbin rested on your hook tip. If you do that, you will get a perfect X in there. I'm trying to get you to, there you go. You can see that X is there. So go like that. And then you're going to go around the head and make sure you got plenty of room to clear your eye, and go around 3, 4, 5, 25. Some people will spin this thing until there is a 1/2 inch of thread there for a collar. I don't do that. Then you can just pull and break it off, or you can cut it. That is the easiest way to tie a jig. So I hope that helps. And I got a feather in my mouth. Probably given to me by a dog. Either that or I feel like I got a feather in my mouth because the dog licked me in my mouth. This winter, I may try to make less bullets and learn to tie flies instead. Well, you might need to be making some bullets. I mean, we're only a couple months away. What are they going to fight us with? They're fake products that they use in the bedroom. I mean, if they're on that side, and if there was ever a civil war in this country, they're on that side. They don't believe in guns. My show's definitely going to get banned. Anyways, y'all, I just don't agree with the left. That's all there is to it. They're all a bunch of whiny, pink-haired crybabies. You don't even really want to. I would make so many people mad if I gave my true opinion. I don't believe that a lot of people should have the rights to do certain things, but they want to give it to everybody. Sneak it in, don't they? Anyways, boy, this turned out to be kind of a political show today. It's all right. Made me in a good mood. I was in a good mood, anyways. So next week, I'll try to get set up in the shop. We'll just do a shop video next week. We'll do, instead of jigs and coffee, we'll do shop and coffee. Even though I didn't even drink no coffee today on the show. I had 5 cups this morning. I have been up since 5 o'clock. So, and peed probably 20 times.
Yeah, you need to throw your trash away. Bend over. Bend over.
Whoops. I didn't even catch that. There you go. Catch it, Dave. Catch it. All right. Well, anyways, what time is it? I guess we went 15 or 20 minutes longer than we did last week. Been on here an hour and 11 minutes. We only been about 15 minutes longer than last week. But who's counting? I got a couple more to tie, and then I think we'll call the show. I do appreciate all y'all being here. See, me talking political ran everybody off. There's only 9 people on here now. That's funny.
You gotta go warm up 50 cents.
Everybody seen Gregory's show and tell and then just took off to other shows probably or whatever. I don't care.
Right there, check it out.
I offend people. It's all there is to it. I am my own person and I believe what I believe. They'll whoop your butt with them. You know, I heard somebody the other day said that they were they, them. I said, well, then that means you have no rights because they, them is not a noun, dumb shit. It's a pronoun. I said, I am a human being. I'm not a he, they. I ain't even a sir. Everybody keeps calling me sir. I'm a sir, but a sir implies that you're higher status, you know, royalty, crap like that. I'm the king of my own house, but that's about as far as it goes.
You have no grandkids?
Not yet. Then we said, I ain't got no grandkids yet.
No, sir.
Well, he's still not a sir.
I know that
a sir is royalty. You get knighted to be a sir.
High and mighty.
I don't believe in that whole, granted at birth, the rights to overrule other people. That's all bull crap. We're all free. We're inherited rights by God. Everything else is just codes and bull crap. I about cussed. Anyway, I got to remember next week when I'm in the shop not to cuss, because when I'm in the shop doing my other channel, I cuss. You go watch my other channel. Don't be offended. I do. I'm in the shop. I cuss normally in my house, but because there's a lot of little ones on this show, like Anyfin's kids and stuff like that, I'm not going to cuss. I see a lot of times, where people are watching and the little ones are over their shoulder and stuff. On this show, I will not cuss, or at least try not to. But now my fab shop, that's a shop video thing. And, I just get irritated with cars and things that I'm doing, and I just let it out, because if I don't, I'm taking a hammer and smashing the crap. I'll be like throwing stuff, and I had a project one time that annoyed me so bad, and I just finally got fed up with it. I took a Sawzall and I cut the truck completely apart and made a pickup trailer and got rid of the rest of the stuff because I was tired of the freaking project. So I'll do that too from time to time. I'll just get tired of something and get rid of it.
Okay.
The Rambler, I really want to finish the Rambler, and I'm going to get the Rambler done. So if you guys haven't checked out Lemon Fab and you're interested in cars, you go check out Lemon Fab. Hey, Ernie. And then we will working on the mower. Yeah, my mower about blew up the other day. Gregory come home from mowing and his uncle's, and he's like, Dad, the motor go knock, 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 knock. And I said, what? He goes, the motor go knock, 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 knock. I said, what are you talking about? He's like, the motor go knock, 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 knock. I was like, what do you mean the motor went knock? Yeah, so I went out there and I was like, he's like, you want me to start it? I was like, no way. Let's check the oil. The oil looked like silver paint, like you would paint a car dark silver. I was like, ugh. We just bought this mower a couple years ago. We've changed the oil every spring. You know, we don't mow a whole lot with it. I changed the break-in oil at like 20 hours or whatever they said to do, or 10. I don't even remember what they said, but I followed all their stuff. But the oil that I got this spring was some fancy, you know, non-detergent 30 weight oil, but it was like super synthetic and all that crap. Well, how do you have non-detergent oil and super synthetic and like full 100% synthetic? He's like, if it's good enough for a Harley to go 10,000 miles, it ought to work in your mower. And I was like, okay, well, I'll give it a shot. Well, guess what? That crap only been in there for like 4 hours. So we drained all of that out. I just turned the mower over and, you know, it was almost out of gas and then the float's going to fall back down. So I just turned the motor on the side, let all the oil run out of the dipstick hole, stood it up, put new oil in it. Said, Gregory, go mow the side yard. Gregory went and mowed the side yard, ran the mower for about 5 minutes. The whole time it knocked, but at the beginning it was like dunk, 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 like he was right. But at the end it was like tick, 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 tick. So then we brought it back in the shop. We dumped the oil out again, and it was still somewhat gray, but it wasn't like paint colored. So then it was like we changed it again, and so now it's clean oil and it doesn't knock no more. So we might have saved it, but I'm still there. There's damage in there. I guarantee you there's damage in there. And when he gets into when he got into the tall grass now, it kind of wants to bog a little bit more. So we may have worn a little bit of lobe off the cams, or off the cam. I guess it's just, or is it dual overhead cam? Yeah, I think it's a dual overhead cam. So we wore a little bit off the cams and stuff, but you know, I don't think it tore the bearings up too much. And if it did, it's a lawnmower. It's a push mower. If it lasts the rest of the summer, I'll be happy with it. And if not, it blows up, well, you got to mow, so just go get another one. I may just go see how much a motor is. So, I mean, the rest of the motor is still good. Sometimes you can get a motor, you know, for about 30% or so less than the cost of the actual mower. But sometimes you can get them for half. And I'm not going to go to Harbor Freight and buy a Predator. I'll go put freaking the motor that, you know, what's on there back on there. The exact same thing from the exact, even though it's an MTD product, because most mowers are, you know, it's a Troy built. So you got Troy built. Craftsman was made by MTD. There's all kinds of them it's all an MTD product. They're all the same basically. But I'll get another Troy built motor, another one that says, you know, from Troy built, and we'll go from there. So cleaning the cooler, going out to harvest for a fishing night, fish fry. We're right on. Good luck, Kenny Finn. Well, anyways, guys, we're done. I appreciate y'all being in here. Next week we'll do shop day, so that way Mom can sit in here and watch TV without having to play on her phone. Denise will get these out to her, or I'll get these out to Denise, and then Nick, you give me a message so I can make sure I got your address and stuff. So y'all be blessed. Y'all take care. Y'all have an awesome day. Remember, tomorrow is not promised. I tried to prove that back in the spring, but I'm back with an attitude. So, at least today I was. So, hey, I appreciate you, Keith. Thank y'all. Y'all be blessed. Take care and go tie something. We out of here.
Do that card.